Hi, welcome to the Coffee Chat Show here on Buzzing Pattaya, the show where we talk about things that are happening right here, right now, as well as general news, tips, information and advice. Now, I am in the middle of Soi Buakhao, and not only am I in the middle of Soi Buakhao, I'm in probably what is the newest agogo bar here. Joining me is Mitch. Mitch, how you doing, my man?
Good, how you doing?
I'm really good, my friend. I mean, I've been walking up and down this area for a while now, and I keep seeing the Candy Club, and I'm thinking, what is that? And now you're going to tell me. We're going to find out.
It's going to be kind of a combination of go-go coyote bar.
Fantastic. Well, I'm looking forward to find out all about that. But before we get stuck into that, let's learn a bit about you. Where are you from, Mitch?
From America.
Yeah.
I lived in Florida for the past 20 years. I grew up in Detroit.
Nice.
Been coming here for about 7 years.
Yeah.
And I just love the place.
So Florida to Soi Buakhao. Well, I mean, what on earth went wrong? I mean, don't get me wrong. I love this place, but seriously, Florida to here.
I was just tired of America and I like a change.
Yeah, well, you've definitely got to change because we were talking off camera, and this is Mitch's first dive. Not only are you just dipping your toe in the water, you're just diving full into an industry you've absolutely got no idea about whatsoever. So back in America, what did you do?
I owned an automotive repair shop.
Okay.
And I worked for large corporations for a long time.
Nice. And I know we got a mutual friend in Danny Sports Bar.
Yes.
And Danny being the baseball journalist, he told me you're a bit of one of those big beasts that used to wear them helmets and the shoulder pads. You were an American footballer.
I played a little college football, yes.
Yeah, I mean, question I want to ask you is, because I look from the outside looking in, you're big guys, why do you wear all that padding?
Because you hurt a lot of people.
Yeah. Well, rugby players don't wear them.
That's true, you don't.
Yeah.
I
don't know, do you?
Don't have a clue.
I've got him there, see, when you were younger, did you say, when I grow up, I want to be a rugby player? Until then, I'll be an American footballer.
No, actually, I had no desire.
No?
But my father actually played some professional ball.
Did he?
So wow. I kind of was pushed that direction.
Well, I remember when they introduced American football to the UK, and we used to have the Sunday American football was fantastic. Miami Dolphins and the Washington Redskins, they were my favourite, and it's just brilliant. But I just could never really get my head around these like 10 yards, and it was quite common. But to be fair, like when they run and they hit each other, man, you hit each other.
It's like a train.
So what position did you play?
I was offensive tackle.
All right, so you were one of the guys doing the hitting then?
Yes.
Right, okay, well I'm going to make sure I behave myself, otherwise he might chin me. So when did you first come to Pattaya? You said about 7 years now?
About 7 years ago, yes.
Okay, and when you first came here, what did you think?
Well, the first time I came here, I never paid it past Soi 6.
Really?
I stayed at the Hard Rock and I didn't know anything was beyond that.
What a Soi to introduce yourself with. God, I mean, what did you think? You must have thought, holy.
It was like another planet.
So, first time Soi 6.
Yeah.
And how long did you stay for?
I stayed for a week and I never got past that. And then I went out to Krabi and spent time there and some of the little islands. And when I came back to America, my buddy's like, no, you got to go to Walking Street. You got to go see the rest. I'm like, there's more?
Well, fair play. I mean, there's mistakes to make, but that's a good mistake, really. I mean, to be sat in the middle of Soi 6 for a whole week, it's not the end of the world, is it? I mean, it's not that bad. So you first came here, went to Soi 6, went back home. Did you come back like the next year? Was it like a regular thing then?
Yeah, I came back 6 months later.
So it got into your bloodstream?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it does it to everybody, doesn't it? Like sometimes you come here, and people that have never been here don't understand. It just has that, aside from like people go with the girls, it's not all about the girls, it's just the vibe.
Oh, it is. The people in the country are extremely friendly. There's so much to see and so much little things to do, and it's just a change from what you're used to. Yeah.
So when you finally sold your company and you were going to retire, what made you decide to come here to Thailand, to Pattaya? You know, where was that idea from?
Coming here when I finally made it to Walking Street and I loved it. I loved the whole concept. I've always been around bars and liked them, and I just wanted one.
Yeah.
And no better place than to come to like the bar capital of the world.
Yeah, fair play. So you're here now full time?
Yes.
And have you sat down at any stage since you've got here full time and said, what on earth am I doing?
Every day.
At least you're honest.
Yeah.
At least you're honest. So you've come here, you've gone around the bar scene, you've met a lot of people, you know a lot of people. Now we're sat in your bar. So there's one thing coming here on holiday, there's another thing coming here to live, to retire, to enjoy the time of your life. But there's a whole different level to come here and open a bar and an agogo bar in Pattaya. I mean, where did that idea come from?
I get crazy ideas in my head and just thought, this looks like fun, I want to do it. Would I have done it again? I don't know. The learning curve is very steep. I would love to have worked at a bar, but working here is impossible.
Yeah. And when you say the learning curve has been very steep, what are some of the challenges that you've faced? Because obviously, you know, you're a complete newbie to this industry. You've come in, you've thrown yourself in. What are some of the biggest challenges you faced?
The biggest challenge is not being able to be involved.
Okay.
Biggest problem I have is I don't speak Thai. So I have to have somebody with me all the time that can or can translate for me.
Yeah.
And then learning the rule, everything is so different than what you're used to. From doing construction to permitting, all that stuff. It's just very, very different.
How have you found working with Thai people? Because a lot of people watching this that have been over here, you know, there's no time like Thai time. So when you say, I need you to build this for me, can you build it by the end of this week? And they say, yeah, I can. And then by the week after, they're like, yeah, I'll get there soon. I mean, have you experienced any Thai time issues?
Yes, but I'm used to that because Florida's kind of the same thing. Everybody's they're on island time in a lot of places.
Oh wow, I never knew that.
So getting stuff done isn't always easiest. Fortunately, the partner I have here has been very good and can control a lot of that, so it's been fairly decent.
Oh, so you've had no like hair pulling out moments you think, my God, I need you to do this, and they're going, can, and they're like, they're not going to do it.
Well, the biggest problem I find is the COVID issue, but
yeah,
everybody has that right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a real shame, and obviously, you know, for yourself coming over here and then to be hit with what we're going through. I mean, but I'll tell you what though, isn't it nice right now? There's a good vibe now.
Absolutely, the town is coming alive. It's really something to see. It's gone from nothing to so many people and so much going on.
Oh, mental. I mean, people watching the channel, you know, I say to them when I do my walkabouts, like of an evening, this area is rammed, and so many people, I don't know if you found this yourself, but so many people say to me, oh yeah, but it's just expats. It's not.
No.
There's loads of tourists here that have come over. Nothing like it used to be,
right?
But there's still loads of tourists here. So I think the vibe's really good. I think it's a really happy, bouncy environment, and hopefully that will get better and better.
Absolutely.
So in terms of the Candy Club, you're here now. I mean, you mentioned earlier on it's going to be like a karaoke kind of go-go bar theme. I mean, talk to me a bit more about that. I mean, where do you see the style of your club fitting into the area we're in?
I would like to bring a little bit of an American style to it. I think the girls should be able to dance. You know, I want to give them, you know, have more fun. I want it to be very fun and not just a machine style approach to let you go to a lot of go-go's that are, you know.
Yeah.
I want everyone to be able to come in and have a good time. That's the biggest point.
And you mentioned about the girls. How many girls do you plan to have here?
We'll start off at 20.
Okay.
And then obviously, if we need more, we go more.
Okay. And regarding the recruitment of the girls, I mean, obviously it's a big, tough decision for the girls because obviously right now they're in the kind of like the driving seat because there's a lot of bars saying, can you come and please work for me? And they're kind of like, well, maybe not. I mean, how are you dealing with that issue?
Well, we got a mama son that's helping us, and then we have an agency also.
Okay.
So they're going to help us select very good quality girls that have been in the business. They know what they're doing, and they're beautiful.
Okay, brilliant. And for the guys watching, if you come in here and you get a little bit tired and they need to have a rest because they've enjoyed watching the dancing, they can go upstairs and relax.
Absolutely, we got some.
There you go. So there you go. If you need to nip upstairs to relax and rest, Mitch has got it. He's taken care of it. You're all good to go. So when do you plan to open? I know that's a really stupid question because right now we're all kind of like in this mix. I mean, have you got any kind of like wishful thinking? Say, I'd like to be open on sort of by now.
I would love to be open on January 16th, like they say.
Okay.
I don't know if it's going to happen. I would have loved to have been open in November. But
yeah, God, yeah. Well, because we're going through this, we've just lost the Thailand Pass again, haven't we? So they've stopped that. Now we're going into the 10 days again. Hopefully that's just a very short-term issue that they're going to rectify and then we can move on again. So are we looking sort of like middle of Jan, you think? Maybe end of Jan, definitely?
Nothing is definite here.
Nothing's definite.
But obviously, as soon as we can, it would be fantastic. But there's no answer.
Yeah, fair play. So you're learning, aren't you? You're learning. Nothing here is ever set in stone. No matter how easy or you think that's it, we're done. Nothing's set in stone. So you're here. You're in the go-go bar world now. You're in this industry. I mean, when you look now where you are, if I said to you 6 months ago, this is where you'll be right now, would you change anything?
Probably. But probably not.
Really?
Yeah.
So even though you're in the thick of it and you're diving around, you're still happy?
Absolutely. Yes and no. You know, there's always good, there's bad, but the experience is something I'm interested in. Life is all about different experiences, so I want to try something different.
How are you good dealing with drunken people?
I've dealt with drunken people all my life.
Remember, he's an ex-professional American footballer, so just make sure you bear that in mind when he's picking you up. Leave and go and sober up. So when you're here, I mean, obviously you've not just stayed in Pattaya. I mean, have you traveled around Thailand?
I have been. Done a couple months in Bangkok. I spent a month in Krabi, going all the little islands out there.
Nice.
I love the water. It's beautiful there. There's so much to do and see and that. I spent a week in Phuket. It's not really my scene because it's more of a kid or a college scene.
Yes, yeah.
But it's beautiful there too.
Yeah. So for people watching the channel now that have never been here before, you know, they're going to come in and experience the nightlife, which understandably we know why. If there was one place in Thailand you would say to the guys watching, guys, listen, when you've had your fun, when you've kind of like burnt yourself out and you need a bit of rest and relaxation, where would you tell them to go?
I would probably say Krabi.
Would you?
I think it's one of my favorite areas. There's so many little islands and little hotels on islands out around there that it's beautiful. It's very quiet.
Right. How'd you get with the food here?
It takes some adjusting.
Do you mean you spent more time in the toilet?
You got to learn to eat some things you would never thought you would eat.
Can you eat spicy food?
I can.
Can you?
I love Mexican food, so
nice.
I had that in me. So
nice. And what did your friends like back home make of you coming out
They
here?
all think I'm nuts.
Do they?
Oh yeah.
But are they going to be the first on the airplane to fly over and come and see you?
Maybe. Who knows?
Well, I think they'll be like, Mitch is crazy. You got 20 girls working in your bar. I'm coming to see you soon and find out if you really are crazy. I think that, I admire what you do.
They all have to get permission from their wives, so that's going to make it a little difficult for them.
Ain't that the truth? Isn't that the truth? And you know what? They're the ones that always cast the stones. They're, oh, you're just this, you're just that, oh, you shouldn't be doing that. And they're going, yes, darling, I'll just go and cut the grass now. Please just give me 10 minutes, because they're under the thumb, aren't they? They really are.
But a lot of people come here and they think it's just girls. It's not, though. Thailand is a beautiful country. There's so much to see and do. And like now, there's not a lot of girls here. There are girls, don't get me wrong. But the camaraderie, you go to most bars, there's more guys than anything now. And you guys hanging out with guys, just having a good time.
Yeah, well, we did the bar crawl the other day. There's 27 of us, and we had a fantastic time. And we couldn't, there wasn't big enough bars here right now to accommodate that amount of people. So it was, like you said, guys hanging out with guys. In fact, when I met you over in Danny's, there was a huge group of guys. We just had a great laugh. It was brilliant, really, really good. So I guess, you know, you've been here 7 years. I'm going to have to put you on the spot now and ask you this question. And he's sitting there thinking, he didn't tell me this. How's your ladyboy radar?
I assume everybody's a ladyboy until proven otherwise.
Well, I guess that's one way of doing it. At least you're safe. I won't ask how you find out or at what stage.
Just ask.
Yeah. I assume everyone's a ladyboy until it's there. Oh wait, you got a young man. It's okay, you can talk. Do you want to speak? No? Are you okay?
No, I just see the ladies.
Oh, it's okay, no problem. It's okay. So no mishaps? No slip-ups?
No.
None at all? Or none that you can admit to?
No, I'm definitely not.
So guys watching, they're coming over, never been here before. You've been here 7 years now. You've seen a fair few things. If I was to say to you, Mitch, what could you say to somebody watching now, some advice, some words of wisdom? Say, listen, guys, when you come over here, remember to blah, blah, blah. What are you going to tell them?
Come over and use common sense. Don't fall in love.
Easier said than done.
True. Yeah. And don't come in with the preset what you think is going to happen, because it's never going to be what you thought.
Nice. I like that. Yeah, that's a fair assumption. I like the bit about don't fall in love, because everyone does.
Yeah.
Have you fell in love once?
All the time. There's so many beautiful women here that it's hard not to.
But is that love or lust? Or both?
Well, it's probably a combination of both. Most of them don't last long enough to really be love.
At least you're honest. Oh, brilliant. Well, listen, it's been fantastic talking to you. Thank you so much indeed. Do you have a Facebook page and stuff for your bar yet?
Not yet, no.
Not yet, okay. But when you do, what we'll do, guys, we'll put the link in the description below. But we are literally, if you look on the map now, I'll show you on the map now, we are right on the very, very edge of Treetown, on the buzzing bar side, right on Soi Buakhao. When Mitch does open, we'll come down, we'll do a video of the girls and show you what goes on inside it. So please have a look out for that. That will be coming out soon. And, you know, come and say hello to this man. He's thrown himself into the deepest water he could possibly find himself in, and he's still smiling about it.
Absolutely. Every day is a new adventure.
Fair play, my friend. Well, it's been a great meeting you. Thank you
sir.
so much for your time. It's been a pleasure. Guys, that's it from us today here on the Coffee Chat channel. So hopefully you've enjoyed our interview here with Mitch. I know I have. As always, guys, please remember, hit the subscribe button and also the bell icon if you'd like to be notified when we bring out a new video. Guys, check out our Discord group. I'll have a word with Mitch after to see if he's not. Are you on our Discord?
I am not.
No, well, you need to. Danny's on it.
Yeah, I got to get on it.
Yeah,
right.
he's got to get. I'll get Mitch on, and then he can. What we'll do is we'll put your own page on our Discord, so you can update people when you open.
Okay.
We'll do that. So get on our Discord group, guys. There's over 7,400 people on there now, just like yourself, with a love for this wonderful city that Mitch and I are lucky enough to call home. And if you would like to support the channel, please have a look in the description below. There's a link there for how you can join our members area here on the Buzzing channel and also inside our Discord group. All right, that's it for me. Thank you very much for watching, and please, as always, wherever you are in the world, stay safe.